What's up? It is your guy, Mark My Words. Coming back to you, bro, with a little bit of heat. We're going to talk about communicating with your partner today, effectively communicating with your partner today, right? And how that can impact your relationship, because we want to be the best in our relationships so that we can be healthy members of society, bro. Let's be clear about something. You are not at your best as a man if your relationship is unhealthy. All right? So that's almost like saying it's hard to be a healthy man, but your diet sucks. You know. So we're gonna get into it. So now, make sure you put your comments in the comment box. The comments are for the people that will view the video or the post, right? So you got to think of it this way: it might be 1,000 people, might be 10,000 people that view this video at some point. If that is the case, all of those people will read your comments, and you never know what your comment will do for your fellow individual, okay? That advice or something to stay away from that you put in the comment box will help somebody greatly. Also, if you have a situation like the one that we're talking about, or if you have a question that you want me to pose and do a video about, email me at coachmark22@gmail.com. That is coachmark with a C, 22@gmail.com. All right, and I'll get to it. So, communication with your partner, bro, very, very important. So let's get to the steps. Now, let's just be clear about something when it comes to communication. Communication, bro, we can make it complicated, right? We hear people making things so complicated, and so we run away from communication. It doesn't have to be complicated, bro. So communication just means you and your partner being able to get your thoughts out to each other and receive thoughts. That's pretty much it, bro. You know what I mean? We're not gonna get too much deeper than that. So one of the things I do, bro, to keep communication open and alive in my relationship is I set times and I'm intentional about communicating. Meaning, in a 7-day period, bro, let's just say every other day you say at dinner, I'm gonna set a dinner time with my partner. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, we're gonna eat together, 5:30. We're gonna sit there for 60 minutes and we're just gonna talk. It could be an evening walk, 7:30, let's walk the dog, just me and you. And bro, when you set the time and the intention and then you show up, okay, that then makes the other person have to show up. That lets the person know that it's important for you to communicate, and then that's also off of your mind. You know how it is, bro. When we set schedules, we then don't have to stress about getting it done because it's already in the schedule. You understand? Part of most of what you hear women complain about with their man when it comes to communication is, oh, he doesn't make time to just hear me out, right? And bro, I'm going to tell you, some of the time you're going to get done with this session and it's going to feel like you've learned nothing and you got nothing done. Just want to be honest with you. That's going to happen sometimes. But that's your partner. You want to be the best partner you can. And so listening is part of that. So set that time and just make it every couple days, bro. Or listen, it could be the same days every single week, the same times every single week. And it's just done, bro. You just got to show up. And if something happens that you miss it, all right, cool, because you do it several times a week, right? All right. Now, another thing you got to do, bro, you have to make yourself 100% available. And we do that a lot of times by putting our phones down, okay? So if you're walking the dog, leave your phone at the crib. If you're having dinner, put your phone upstairs and put it on the charger. If you're in the car, because it might just be that y'all are driving somewhere, right? Put your phone down. When you put your phone down, put it on silent. Put the notifications on silent. Some of y'all, I don't even understand why you still got notifications ringing off all the time anyway, bro. It's a distraction. But if you are that person, put the phone on silent, bro, and take it out of the room. Because a lot of times we will sit our phones right in front of us. And bro, I do it sometimes mistakenly, right? And it's a distraction from the person that we're trying to communicate with. If we're making a point, why would you set an intentional date and be punctual and show up for that person time and time again if you're just going to allow yourself to be distracted? And normally 99% of the notifications or the phone calls or the emails or the text messages, they can wait. It can wait, bro. I mean, especially some of y'all, the kids be in the crib. So who needs you that bad? So put your phone down, bro. Let your phone be on silent. Let it be in another room. And just you and her. And just get to it. That's it. All right? Again, that's going to set the precedent. So then she'll start doing that. Right? So then now she knows, oh, he's giving me his undivided. So she's going to give you her undivided. And some of the time, bro, you're going to have stuff to talk about. You know, sometimes you're going to have things that are on your mind. So it's going to help both of you, you know? All right. Now, thirdly, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're coming into it with a positive attitude. And I had to think about the right way to say that. Bro, we will make appointments or dates or outings with our partners, bro, and we will come to it with a terrible attitude. Oh, come on, yo, it's 6:30. I told you I was gonna sit down and talk. Like, let's do it. Bro, that's not how you would sit down with your boss. If you got with your homie to play golf, you wouldn't say, oh my God, bro, I'm here. Like, come on, let's get it on. That's starting it off the wrong way. Starting off the wrong way, bro. And again, if you're the guy who is aware enough that his relationship is in need of this type of session, then bro, why would you want to start it off on the wrong foot? We talk about taking control and being assertive all the time, bro. That's masculine. That's a masculine habit. So if that's the case and you're taking control, bro, you have nobody to blame but yourself if it starts off on the wrong foot. And it starts off on the wrong foot by coming into it with a negative tone, a negative mindset. Bro, listen, you might have had a bad day. You might have had a bad day, bro. And it's okay to say, yo, I had a tough day today. It's okay to say that. I had a tough day. I was a little tired. Boss getting on my nerves. But I'm here. How you doing? Bro, again, another masculine habit is being able to put your feelings to the side. Because when it comes down to it, if you haven't figured it out by now, nobody cares if you had a bad day. And normally, it's up to you to start changing your situation so that you don't continue to have bad days. All right? So we have to sit down with a positive outlook. We cannot sit down to communicate with our partner and we're in a bad mood. We're talking negative. We're irritated. We're letting out a bunch of air. Can't do that. It's not going to make for an effective session, bro. And again, effective communication sessions open up a lot of different phases to your relationship. So when she complains about not going on date nights, when she complains about you being out with your friends too much, when she complains about the kids, when she complains about your mother, when you complain about her mother, a lot of these things can be solved by effective communication sessions, bro. All right? So let's get better. Let's get to it. Again, we want to sit down with a positive attitude. We want to start out saying something positive. Honey, you look great today. Hey, thanks a lot for dinner. That was really good. Yo, I really appreciate the fact that you took the kids back and forth to soccer last night. That helped me. You sit down with something positive, right? Also, you want to make sure your phone's away. Put the phone away, bro. Turn the notifications off. Put it in another room where you cannot hear it. Put it on the charger. Let it go. All right? And thirdly, bro, let's set the time and the intention. 6 o'clock every other day, sis. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take a walk. I love walking talks, man. Let's take a walk. Let's just walk. Or we could go outside and stretch. Let's go in the garage, man, and let's do squats, whatever. Let's get a couple things done at the same time as we're effectively communicating with our partner. Bro, couples that last and couples that do really well and they have great relationships, bro, they communicate constantly. That doesn't mean you need to talk to her all day, fam. But what that means is you don't go through 48, 72 hours without having just a nice, pleasant conversation. All right? Make sure you keep that in mind. Now, if you are the guy that's struggling with this, right, in any phase, and you feel like you need some one-on-one attention because you're dropping the ball and you see your relationship slipping, go down in the description, bro. Book a call with me, okay? We'll get on a call. We'll try to figure it out. Now, you might need to establish a relationship with me. We put together a plan for you to just become a more effective communicator with your partner. Or you might need a therapist, bro. You might need a counselor, family counselor. You might need somebody to turn your life around in a different area. Maybe you're dealing with a vice, whatever that might be. If so, I can help connect you with some resources either online or in your area. All right, so go down in the description, book a call with me. Also, if you have a topic related to this video or any video that you've watched and you feel like it's something that a little long, a little lengthy, but you want to relay it to me, have me do a video on it so that I can give you advice and the viewers can give you some advice in the comments. Do that by emailing me, coachmark22@gmail.com. That is coachmark with a C, 22@gmail.com. All right. Now, bro, listen, we come on here to make each other better. We come on here to share ideas and advice. Our communities and our families are not good if men are not sound. If you don't have sound men, if you don't have men with good habits, if you don't have strong men, your communities and your families will fail. So we're trying to change that, bro, all right? So when you come on this channel, just know we're going to get better every time, all right? And that's all we're trying to do. So it is your guy once again, coming to you with another one. I'll see you on the flip side.